All right, good. Okay, so we're back here at Stardisk Sessions. We're rolling with hostess.
With the mostest.
That's not you. That was Walker. I'm sorry, man. This weird with Zach. This is Zach, man. Zach is an awesome guy, man. Wave Productions. Y'all better believe it. And we're here with the amazing Sayaka. Sayaka. Good. Nice to see you.
Hi. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So, man, I guess you guys actually know each other, right? You have worked together on some stuff.
I don't know. Have we?
Yes.
Have we worked on something?
Yes. Yeah, we have worked on something.
What was it? I'm curious.
Yeah. So she was one of my actresses. One of my actresses for my movie Ami.
Okay.
And she played the character Saya, who was a worn-out, washed-up model.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's a real story.
Hey.
I used to see those girls up in the club, they're always doing like drugs and dancing.
Yeah.
Like, and then you see them like 5 or 10 years later.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care about anything.
The life got to him.
Yeah, that's it.
Shit.
Yeah, party life. So I had her play that. So it was kind of an emotional role. She got pretty into it.
Okay.
Yeah, it was tough.
Okay. But don't become that, like it's just the character.
Right. It was I think I needed that character to learn something new. I would say.
That's cool.
That's right. Yeah.
That means it's like a learning experience, man.
It was.
That's awesome. What was so Ami when is it coming out, bro?
Oh man, we talked about Ami I lost the
That's the
SD
card?
Yeah,
Oh, that's the card.
SD card.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I haven't told you. Oh, by the way, I lost the audio SD card. So now we're going to take it in another direction. So maybe next year we'll release it. No, I shouldn't say maybe. We will release it next year.
Question.
Yeah.
Why not like overdub it?
So that's what we're thinking of right now. We're going over ADV, I think is what it is. And we're trying to figure out if we could just make it a silent film. So we're watching things called like The Artist is a silent film back in 2011, I think. It's really great. Definitely check it out. The Artist, silent film, fantastic.
Okay.
But we didn't set up the camera images for a silent film.
Yeah.
So it could be a little difficult. So right now we're thinking about just having, giving people the recorder and trying to dub their voices the best they can while watching the thing. I haven't got to you yet. I'm taking my time. I have other projects. I'm sorry.
Okay,
You're finding it on the podcast. Thanks a lot. You're exposed.
I do what I can to help, I try to, because I want to see Ami, man. I want some candy too. Is it candy? Is that what Ami means? Is candy or rain or?
No, I mean Ame is rain, and then Ami is just I named it something else, but we just keep it as Ami.
Okay.
And the kanji is actually pretty fucked. It's pretty messed up.
It's okay.
We're
not
a bad word.
No children are watching this.
So the kanji is like beautiful fantasy, beautiful darkness. I think is what the kanji means.
Okay.
So it's interesting.
Okay.
It's about a girl trying to escape her horrendous past with living with her murderous uncle.
Wow.
So yeah, it's pretty dark.
Okay.
Kind of Dextery stuff. I play the killer. Harold.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't want to, but I kept getting actors and wanted to keep slapping a knife on their face and then looking at the camera.
Yeah.
Do this to you. And they're talking like the Joker, and I'm like, I don't want that. I don't want my killer. He's like Ted Bundy kind of killer,
Yeah.
Yeah. So I directed and acted in it. It was a very tough experience. Jace was my cameraman, wherever he's at. God bless him.
Yeah.
He did a fantastic job.
Cool.
I think he saved a lot of it. So yeah. That's how we know each other.
Sweet.
She wanted to know more, and I wanted to get her involved. So
okay.
Yeah.
So, how did you get into acting and stuff? Like, what made you say, what I'm going to be? Did you go to L.A.? Everybody goes to L.A. Koshi, Kenichi, Taku. Everybody goes to L.A.
I was in Seattle.
Okay.
And I was not in acting at all.
It's still West Coast though. West Coast.
Yes, still in the West Coast. Yeah. I started acting when I came back to Japan. So 2019 actually. Yeah, that's how I started acting.
Okay.
And then I took acting workshop on the year that I came back to Japan. Yeah, I was not an actor at all. I was in a mental health industry.
Mental health industry?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh
man, man, you might want to stay in it because there's a lot of people you could help over here, man.
That's right.
Yeah,
shit.
I kind of, I graduated with a psychology degree.
Okay.
I completed 4-year study, and then I was training to become one. I was even thinking to apply for graduate school.
Okay.
And I was pretty set for that life, but that life is not for me. I found that out after I graduated, and then I was like, okay, Because in order to stay in the United States, I have to do the job that I got my degree from. So I kind of basically came back to Japan right after I graduated college, which was not I was planning to, but I did. And then, in Seattle, I did a little bit of like modeling gig and stuff.
Okay.
And then every time I kind of work with a photographer, they were like, you should get into acting.
Yeah.
So I was like, maybe. And I took a workshop, and then that's the first time that I played Erin Brockovich. So
Well, I don't. I'm sorry.
It's
I don't.
a
I know the
movie.
name, but I don't know the.
Yeah, it's a movie, and
Okay.
then there is Julia Roberts. She played
Julia Roberts.
Erin Brockovich. Yeah, there is one scene that my acting coach had me play, which was a very intense scene, kind of similar to what Saya went through. And then he said, "Oh no, the role was so Erin Brockovich comes back to home from her work, and then she saw a guy fixing her sink. So
Okay.
the guy was like in her kitchen fixing on the sink, and then she found a cockroach escaping
From the sink.
from the sink.
Okay.
Yeah,
Not
and
from the
then-
guy.
Not from the guy, but she was kind of freaked out to
Yeah.
see the both guy and a cockroach. So she gets really angry, throwing the slippers away, and then she breaks down and she cries after saying, I thought that I was gonna be somebody. I was the beauty queen of the town. I won the pageant, etc. But look at me right now, this miserable life. Then that role was very difficult because I needed to get angry, real angry, and then cry, which has no acting experience. So I, was talking to my acting coach like, how dare you to make me play this fucking role? And so, and then my acting coach said, find the truth then, Sayaka. Go find the truth. So
What do you mean? What do you mean by
to
that?
find the truth to be really
That's
get
every
angry.
acting coach. Go find the truth.
What are they like? Look, search inside of yourself and bring
search
that
into
thing
yourself.
out.
Yeah, to bring the real anger.
Oh,
and
okay.
bring
That's
the
not
real,
their job.
I see. Right.
It's
Yeah.
not their job.
I see.
Yes, to bring the real anger and bring the real sadness to get in the tears. And then I had like a month or so to prepare. And so I actually was able to find emotionally find the anger and to find the crying. So it was all the truth of the line that I was saying.
Okay,
so I
so
found
you actually went inside and found it.
yes, I did.
Well, you could have just went on Tinder and had a couple of bad dates and
Boom.
been good,
Nice. I love that. Try it out. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
fuck
that,
Tinder, by the way.
yeah, I think that would be a fun thing to do. I kind of did when I was doing the Saya. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Not
I
on
see.
Tinder, but yeah, but I
I see.
kind of went through something similar. Yes, and then
Sorry, man, I didn't want to bring out the personal information.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I had to take her outside one time because she got so into this.
Really?
Because Saya's an angry character. She's sick of life.
Okay.
She went real passionate.
Word.
She was smashing that fridge and just screaming at everyone. I'm like, God damn! Like I'm over here trying to run a movie.
Right. Fuck.
Come here. Let's go outside. Let's
I
chit chat.
remember
Breathe,
that.
girl.
remember that.
I'm so angry. All right, I get it. I'm happy. I'm glad you're angry. That's exactly what I want.
Wow.
But don't be. Fuck this shit. I'm like, God. All right, crew,
Really?
take a five. Everyone, let me talk to her.
Man.
It was good. But, it's just like, God bless it. It was a lot.
Wow.
It's hard. Yeah, it's hard.
So yes,
it's
like
a tough role to be angry like that.
I guess so.
agree.
Because if you take those, we have inhibitors, right? These things that prevent us from going ape shit. And if you
Right.
take those shits down, then man, it might be a little bit harder to put them back in the fence,
Exactly. Yeah.
Man.
It's very hard, and it's a lot of trust and vulnerability involved because we kind of don't do that, in a social level.
Right,
we
right.
kind of, guard ourselves
Exactly.
not to get that angry,
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not emotional like in my personal life, so that was a completely different of who I am. So
It would have been really cool if you turned green.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Hulk out, clothes tear off and shit. Man.
So it was very interesting. So, but then the Erin Brockovich role was the first my acting experience, and then find a beauty in it. It was so beautiful. It was so hard because it was emotional, but it was very good. But then I took the role too far, and then I actually worked at legal office as an assistant.
Huh.
Erin Brockovich is
To get the experience?
No. Erin Brockovich is the lawyer's assistant, right? Legal assistant. And then for some reason, without thinking anything, I was applying for legal assistant. And then I remember that recently because I met my high school friend, and then she was like, "So, are you studying to become the lawyer? What happened to the bar exam you're talking about?" And I was like, "What the fuck is it?" Excuse me for the language.
It's okay. There's no children watching this.
Yeah. So I was like, "What are you talking about? Like, what is the bar exam?" And she was like, no, you're so into it. Like, you said that you want to be a lawyer, like human rights lawyer. And she knows me in the high school. So she knows that I'm very passionate about the humanitarian cause and everything. So she thought that, I was so happy that you finally found something that you wanted to do. And that you were so passionate at it. So I was like, okay, that was not me. I'm sorry. Like, I was Erin Brockovich, I guess.
Oh, so you, wait, so you wanted to be a lawyer too?
Yes, okay.
Wait, because no, you just said mental health. Like you, so you were gonna save.
It's very confusing.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, so first you wanted to save like depressed people, and then you wanted to become a lawyer. What was the?
Basically, so like
Okay.
when I was in state, yes, that was my goal. I wanted to be the mental health therapist. I really wanted to, help save people that I want to. Like that's the thing that I really wanted to. But then that job kind of broke me down. Like I was not. I guess I didn't have the mental strength to be the provider.
Right.
Some people can do it. It's amazing. Like.
Yeah.
I find those people like fantastic. That's the best
my mom
people.
does that stuff.
Really?
She does,
I remember you told me that. Yeah.
She is living a dream.
Wow. So you grew up in that, man?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Like, explain your actions. Why did you feel that? Zachariah, come here right now. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it right now. Mom, I don't want. We're gonna talk about. Shh. Mijo, sit down.
There we go. Yeah. There we go.
Wow.
It's a lot, but sometimes though they do have a lot of stress. She did have her bad moments.
I guess so.
And that's some serious stuff.
Because you got to deal with that stuff.
Exactly, and you gotta not bring it home to your child and your family and all that stuff. And it's hard to
So
do
like
that.
detachment is like really important, and I guess I couldn't detach. I guess like I'm so bad at it.
Ouch. Let the fans know. Hard to detach.
Yeah, I mean, I think like any artist, like I recommend like I don't know. I think so. I don't know if you're sensitive, then don't go into that mental health. Even though if you're sensitive, you definitely want to go because you want to go help people. But I don't know. I think it's
you got to be built for it, man. I got a friend that does that, and she's like the stuff I hear from people, and I'm like, dude, how are you okay? Like. It's crazy.
I'm good, sleeping well.
Yeah. I guess I think it's like you got to be kind of like a sociopath to a degree.
Oh yeah, you have to find it very interesting. Otherwise, you're not gonna last it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I couldn't find them interesting. Like in the end, I just only like feeling sorry for them. Like I just couldn't find the interest that I thought that I would be interested in.
I think it's important to have a purpose and to remember that purpose of whatever you're doing in that job is just to make that person happy and to also understand.
Right.
I think that's the biggest thing you can do if you're going to have mental health. Make sure that you know your purpose and make sure you know what you're trying to understand. Because if you don't, it could really destruct you.
And you have to love the work that you're doing.
Right.
And all the love becomes help, whatever that is, whether it's art or whether it's a mental health, whatever it's a Detachment movie. If you have love for it, you're going to end up with helping people.
So you love acting now? Like that's your thing? You say you have that same passion. I'm like, this is what I want to do.
Yeah, I think I'm so happy.
Good.
In the acting, it's very hard, especially everyone like kind of gives me emotional role for some reason.
That's not me. No idea what you're talking about.
So yeah, but I like it. It's. Yeah, like I love all the characters I get to play, including Saya. It's beautiful. Like
Saya was a fun one, right?
Saya's like your name, though, right? Was that on purpose?
No, it was not. I wrote the whole thing
before you met her.
Before I met her.
Shit, man, that's crazy. So
I didn't expect to play Saya, to be honest. So it was like when you messaged me, I was like, okay, Saya. Like I thought that maybe I could play Ami or Haruka, but not Saya. But Saya was, I think, the role that I needed the most.
I get it.
That's right. Every actor, I think, needs a second role.
You have
a good one, and then you got your bad side.
Right. That man. That's what Ariel helped me do that with the Cassius. City. Yeah. Because I was all about my Phantom shit, man, and he was like, "Yo, I need you to be a mafia boss." And I was like, "Oh fuck." So I don't get it. Why the fuck? I don't know why he chose me for this fucking role. Like, what the fuck about me is like a mafia boss, man? This guy.
I remember I said the exact same phrase to Jack.
You really? You said
yeah.
I know, it's aimed at the director. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm not paying you,
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Well, listen. Let's wrap this up. But hey, thank you for coming on. What's your plug? What's your Instagram?
My Instagram at Sayaka SAY. What is this? I have to spell Saya SAYA Sayaka
Yeah, let's check it.
7.
Okay, Sayita.
Sayaka.
Sayita. Okay.
Sayaka.
Yes, it's Sayayata 7. Sayita.
Yeah.
Yes. And how about you, bro? What's yours?
Cool beans. Wave production. Just look us up. What's up?
Yeah. Yes, and this is Stardisk Sessions. You can find us at Stardisk Studios. Check out our YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And what's that other thing they do? A comment. Yes,
right, comment. Yeah, don't forget.
Yes. And we'll see you next time. Peace.
Thank you.
Are we good?